You know, I know you took yours out, but like, let's talk about the way you started your dreads. You know,
Miles
you know,
have
you
been
was
long.
kinda,
I knew it.
let's talk. 'Cause, you know,
He swear to God, these
Miles have been
little-
low.
we got baby dreads on side of me. You know, he want to catch up, but you can't. And not right now. Not unless I cut him or trim him.
DJ,
No.
what does that do?
That don't make no sense. You saying your hair
Right.
longer, like what they got to? They just twisted up.
They still should be the same.
Right, they
length.
still should be that
Or they
long.
might get a little longer.
I'm gonna give you a representation.
Right, sure.
This boy said,
Look, I stretch this out. I stretch this out. What happens? You know, you can get the full length, or you can't really get the full length. But you feel me? You do this. Now, when I twist it up and do this right here, it don't get shorter.
that is a rubber band. Your hair is
your
not
hair.
a rubber
Okay,
band.
my hair is stretchy though, son. When you take it out, it's gonna be curly though, son. And you know why your hair is
That
got
don't
shrinkage?
mean it's gonna be downhill.
Okay, what is shrinkage then?
What?
What is
Boy,
shrinkage?
what? Shrinkage don't got nothing to do with
Or when you pull your hair
Right.
down, you see the full length. You let it go, what's gonna happen? It's gonna go right back up.
First,
Come on now, what happens with a rubber band? I pull it apart, I let go, what's gonna happen? It's gonna come right back.
Say, no.
I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check. I got the message on me, ain't no flexing on me, my attorney gon' call and collect. Blessings on blessings for me, my successes only made them envious, they got upset. I had to put all their egos in check. I want the money, the power, respect, and I heard you know so-and-so, you not a threat, cause I really know so-and-so, they like my
First episode. Let them get to know us.
Hi, my name is Dawaun Harris. I will be your special guest for today. I'm from Woodlawn High School, defensive back, class of 2023.
And you?
Best class in the nation.
Is on the right.
Second best class in the nation.
Huh?
Huh? Yeah, all right, so I'm KJ, go by Showtime. Went to Woodlawn High School. Well, first I started at Mentorship Academy, then transferred to Woodlawn High ended of my sophomore year. And now I'm going to Grambling State University.
The G.
The G?
The G. The G. The G.
It's me, himself. I'm executive host, DJ, Woodlawn High, class of 23, safety / everywhere on the field.
All right, so I want to hear from both of y'all. What is B major? That's what I want to know. What is B major?
Being major, like saying doing everything on the field, off the field.
Right.
I mean, you could be major, and you don't really gotta be an athlete, to be honest. Like, it's just doing the stuff that need to be done, and you know,
B major.
being major.
True, that's one way to put it.
You got another way?
Yeah.
What's another way then, brother?
Being major is basically doing everything big, making sure everything, you know,
Mm-hmm.
ain't no average and anything, no mediocre.
Right.
Everything is great, highest level. That's major. You ain't gotta compare yourself as long as it's as high as you can go, your
Right.
potential.
So what I'm hearing from both of y'all is more major is positive. You feel me? You want to be the opposite from minor, right?
Nothing
you don't want
is
to have
impossible.
nothing is impossible.
Nothing is.
Word of the day, impossible. So look,
Hashtag be major, hashtag nothing is impossible.
nothing is impossible. Hey, that's the only way to do it.
All right, so Mr. DJ,
Yes,
Dawaun
sir.
Harris,
Yes, sir.
how do you balance sports with books and with everything else you got going on and still, you know, how you,
Basically, being major.
right.
Being major. First off, I want to say I put my books first before what I do on the field because I feel like whatever you do using those books or whatever you do in school, I feel like that's what you're going to do on the field.
Of course,
So
of course.
the dedication that you put into the field, you got to realize in order for you to play, you know, your grades can't slack. You got to be right.
Like my pop say, man,
What do you say?
you get what you put in. So
Huh?
whatever you put in, that's what you get out.
Right. And all that go
He
along
must
with
told
it
you that a
too.
lot.
What is it?
He must told you that a lot, cause you do
oh.
it word for word.
Word for word. No pops don't play, man. It's all there. But I feel like you can do all that on the football field. You can watch film. You can do all the other stuff. You can come to practice every day. You will take the time to learn plays. You can do the same thing with your books. If you take that time, you know, to prepare for a team on a Friday night, you can take that time to prepare for a test on a Friday day. All that
Like,
head you have,
when you have a bad play, you gotta forget about it.
Right.
Like, immediately.
that's the only way.
That's carrying on in the life.
Same thing with receiver. Same thing with receiver.
He want to compare
Bro, he
himself.
wanna be
I'm
like
saying.
defense so bad.
Boy, what?
He plays safety.
Don't
1
compare.
year.
Don't compare safety to receiver.
So
Well,
let
how
me
they
ask you
play?
this. What position harder? Safety? Or matter of fact, what position harder? DB or receiver?
Harder?
Yes.
I'll be real. DB, because you got to think about the receiver. But still, like, receiver's still not as easy as y'all think. It still take thinking.
I
Right.
play both of them.
Me too.
Receiver. Let me tell you, receiver, you gotta have a quarterback that could deliver you the ball. You gotta have an O-line that could give your quarterback time to deliver the ball.
Right.
And you gotta catch the ball.
Right.
And you gotta run the right route.
Right.
DB.
And you gotta think about how the DB playing you.
Okay, now count them down for the DBs. Count them
Now,
down for
look,
the DBs.
DB. This is DB. You backwards. You start off backwards. You don't know what nobody, you gotta go off of what somebody else doing. You don't know what they doing,
What?
how fast they about to run.
What?
You don't know nothing. They not predictable.
Huh?
Okay.
And you backwards.
Everything
All right, but check
backwards.
this out.
Right.
Check this out.
That's the hardest part
It's
right there. You
easier to
starting out
find
backwards.
11 players, put them together, and make a defense than find 11 players and put them on offense and make an offense. If that makes sense.
No.
No.
On offense, you need chemistry. Defense,
True.
you can just put 11 people.
No,
If
no,
everybody
no,
good on
no,
it. If
No.
everybody, yes.
Because if I look, okay, say if
Everybody.
it's- no, I'm gonna let you finish what you want to
Right.
say.
I was gonna say 11. If you got 11 people, everybody do their part. Y'all doing good. Offense, you gotta know each other.
Okay.
You gotta know each other.
That's basically
It's
more
defense.
of one receiver and
Right.
chemistry with the quarterback.
Right.
Defense is chemistry with everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody got to be on the
Because-
same page.
That quarterback got that chemistry with that receiver, but the line. What
He
about
gotta
the
have
line? What if the line don't
The
got chemistry?
O-line got to have chemistry.
We gotta have chemistry with our
The
cornerbacks.
center got to have chemistry with Rick.
Exactly.
Right.
The O-line got to have chemistry with everybody else. The receivers all got to have chemistry with Rick. The defense, everybody got to be on the right page. Because one, like, say you in zone, somebody don't play their right zone. That zone leave holes.
Right.
If that zone leave holes, that lead to a touchdown. One wrong mistake could lead to a touchdown. On offense, the receiver run the wrong route, hey, it might be all right.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I mean, it sounds simple, but no.
No, I'm gonna do him in real quick. If you want to think about it, bro, I'm a safety. I have to rely on my cornerback. If my cornerback can't do his part, obviously it's not gonna work out. If we're in cover three, and I got deep
cover
pass,
Watch this though. Watch this though.
You wanna do cover two? You wanna do cover
Why
two?
cover three?
Huh?
What you trying to say? What you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say nothing.
He trying to say I can't get the middle of the field.
No. First off, you play more middle of the field than me.
Hey,
Do you
Hold on.
not?
Hey, which one of y'all free? Which one of y'all strong?
it don't
It
matter.
don't even matter.
We play both.
Yeah, we just safeties.
Oh, y'all
We
just like that.
DB,
Y'all
yeah.
just, all right.
So what you is? Yeah, you an outside receiver.
Oh, I go to slide.
Oh, you can go to slide?
Yeah, I go to slide. And I go to DB.
And have he went to slide? Did he go to slide anytime?
No.
Because
That's
we
what
had
I was.
slides. We had
True.
slides. We had slides. So yeah, don't do that. Did you go to corner anytime
I
last year?
did.
So you went to corner last year.
You won that practice. You won that practice.
I'm talking about game time.
Game time? No, I could have went to corner, but I didn't need to because we had good enough corners to do their
Point.
part.
We got good enough slots to do our job.
Oh, you right.
True. Hey, can't argue with that.
Nah.
Agree to disagree.
Now back to what I was saying with cover three. So you don't want me to use cover three. You
Yeah,
want me to say
use
cover
cover
two?
three.
I'll
That's
use
good-
cover
that's
two
a
if
great
you want.
coverage to
We
use.
both over top.
But that's a great coverage to you.
Okay, I'm gonna use cover three. If I got deep middle and you got curl the flats.
Right. Well,
gotta-
seam to curl. We rallied to the flats. We gonna play that scene first, what you didn't do in the spring game. I was so mad. That's part of why I hit dude like that. I ain't gonna lie.
Who?
I was
Oh,
trying
you
to
caught your
send that
shake
boy
back.
to
Oh,
the
you
hospital.
did catch your shake back.
I was trying to send that boy to the hospital. We ain't gonna speak on that though. I love you, little bro. Good job. But it really wasn't my fault. Because
Right.
I took the dude that came in my zone. You,
I what?
Mr. Dawaun, big man, big DJ, whatever. This dude ain't touch number two. Number two ran free up the middle. Jordan got a squeeze. So it made it harder on Jordan because he didn't touch number two.
Okay.
And number two was wide open down the field.
So that come with that
That's my
communication.
first
That come
off-
with
first off,
chemistry.
That's
That
my
come with
first- That's my
chemistry.
first time hearing that. Ain't nobody ever mentioned to me that I messed up. When I go back on film and I watch that play, that was between you and Jordan. That had nothing to do with me.
But you still got to get your hands on number two to slow number two down. Am I wrong?
You right.
Thank you.
But I still don't. I gotta look at that play. I
I
gotta
love
go
you
back.
for
I
that,
gotta go
dog.
back and look at that play though. I gotta go
Hey,
back and look at
hey,
that play because
look,
I don't
I
think
ain't
that's
even
what
mad no
happened. I
more.
think you just put me in the mix. Cause first off, if we after the game, you feel me? We came back on
Hey,
that.
we supposed to be against him right now.
You right? Hey,
No.
don't even try to hide from that
Well,
smoke.
I ain't hiding
trying to
because
hide.
I'm just letting y'all do y'all. See, that's
Okay.
what DBs do. See, receivers, we together. Chemistry.
No.
No, no.
Chemistry.
No.
Chemistry.
You dropped the ball, I'm mad at you.
Who?
Right.
You.
All right, yeah, that's tough love.
We drop a pick. it's
DBs,
good.
y'all do
It's
that.
not okay.
Y'all do that. See,
But at the end of the day, no, I ain't even gonna say it's okay. It's not okay we drop a pick.
We not
It's
dropping
good
no
coverage
picks.
though. Y'all drop a ball, that's terrible.
We don't even know y'all route and we lock y'all up. That's
hold
that's
on.
funny.
Y'all,
That's-
hold on.
that's
Pause. Y'all lock who up?
You like
So y'all locked us up.
Yes. I'm gonna look you dead in your face and say this. So
Oh, man, hold on, man. We
Wait.
need a moment of silence,
Okay,
man.
so
So y'all locked us up. We used to do y'all in that practice, boy.
You want to talk about the comeback go?
Y'all lit.
The comeback go?
The
Remember
comeback.
when he did a comeback
Y'all
go?
used to run routes
Comeback.
so unrealistic. Dude, Clayton used to run a dig out post. What is that?
Ask me
I
this.
seen you did a comeback go before, bro.
A comeback goal. I
Yeah.
never did a
Yeah,
comeback.
do
I
it,
did
I
a
promise.
stop go. I did a stop and go. I did a
So you did an outside?
and go. A stop and go.
What is that? What is that?
Something that'll get you.
No.
I'm really lost for
You
words
never
right
win
now.
against me.
That's what I said.
everything
Would get you. Would
Hey,
get you.
hey, you know me. We could put the cleats on.
You. Oh yeah.
You
You
got
know
it.
my cleats in the trunk.
And the
My
mine's
cleats
in the
in the
truck.
truck.
Gotta keep the cleats on me. What position y'all play? Safety. Y'all's guarding the slide.
We got
Slide
raw
cool.
receivers,
If you
bro.
want me to come down and press, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Our
You ain't
receivers
too
is
big, you ain't a big
cold.
receiver, so you know
I
I can
don't
get my
gotta
hands
be a
on you
big
and you ain't
receiver.
coming off the line.
That's why I like not being a big
Didn't we
receiver.
flip him?
We did
flip
flip
him.
him.
It took two of y'all, huh? It took two of y'all, huh?
Hey, that come again with chemistry. Chemistry.
Exactly.
If everybody rallied to the ball, it's easy.
Right.
We flipped you. Flipped you.
But why one of y'all couldn't tackle me?
Cause we
I'm
rallied
so
to the
skinny.
ball.
I'm so skinny.
Me and him
I'm
made a
so
bet
skinny.
before the play. I bet.
Hey,
you
I'm
make
so
the
skinny.
salary.
Why one of y'all couldn't tackle me?
We didn't
Who
need
said
to.
you was skinny?
We could have
He
just
just
did
said
it.
If you
smart.
play for Woodlawn, you big.
He just said I'm smarter. I'm so small.
Look,
Why
don't
one
feel
person
bad.
can't just
Don't
tackle
feel
me?
bad. He was fat freshman. This ball was over 200 pounds.
Bro,
Ooh.
I never hit 200 pounds. The most I ever got was 195.
That's still big.
195. That's the most I've got was 195.
Yeah. So how do you cope
Yeah.
with your injuries? Like, how do you plan to prevent them?
First off, I gotta say, my main thing with my injuries was not stretching. I think that played the biggest factor in me not being able to do what I want to do because, like, me going to practice, I used to be tight coming to practice. Like, me not stretching, but I never knew why. But, you know, until I really, like, sat there and listened to the people that was trying to tell me right, I wasn't listening. Like, so I feel like that played a big factor. But once I did start listening and, you know, I started going to the right people, they gave me a whole bunch of pointers. Eventually, you know, I did therapy and stuff like that. After we got done with all the therapy, you know, you got to keep that stuff up. So when it's coming to stretching and stuff like that, you know, even after shaking back from an injury, you got to keep all that stuff going. You can't just stop and be like, oh, just because it's healed, oh, it's good. Like, I don't need to do nothing to it. I can just get back to the field doing what I need to do. That's not the case. You know, you got to stay on your P's and Q's. You got to make sure this right. You got to treat this like it's a party. It is a party. You got to treat this. It's your money maker, bro. You got to make this second nature. You got to, like, that's what I was trying to say.
So your message is to stretch always.
I'm not even gonna say it different ways. Me coming back, you know, I did a lot of icing and icing and heating pads. So that was some easy ways for me to get it to heal. But after it healed, it's weak. So in order for me to get it back strong, a lot of stretching and a lot of workouts with like lightweight, starting off with lightweight and stuff like that, that helped build it up a little bit more. And then eventually, both of you got 2 evened out legs and you can get back to working. But even after that, I'm still gonna be stretching both legs. Like the things I did to get this better, I'm gonna be doing it to this leg when this fully recovers. To prevent. So the biggest thing is prevention.
So if to all the kids watching this, man, what's your message about injuries, bro? And adults.
Adults and kids. But my message out there to the kids and adults, whoever has an injury or ever been through an injury, I'm pretty sure people that already been through an injury already know what it is. But if you have an injury right now, don't be down. You feel me? You just trust the process. Don't try to rush it. Don't try to force it. Don't do none of that. Take the time to fully recover and get your body right, so you can do everything you want to do on the field and be the person that you want yourself to be. That you want to put yourself out there for other people to see. You feel me? If you want to show everybody that you're the best, how you gonna be the best if you're on the sideline? Hurt.
True.
Prevention.
All right, so what about how y'all eating and drinking? Stay healthy.
Hydrate.
You gotta hydrate. The things that that you put in your body is important. Like that take a lot onto what you do on the field and off the field. You feel me? When you wake up, you feel me? If you feel bad, maybe you know it's probably from the things that you put in your body, the bad nutrients and all stuff like that. You wanna, hydrate. Water plays a big part in everything. Like, if you don't drink water, you need to start getting that into your system and stuff like that. And like milk, all that stuff like that, anything like that, all of them play big parts, Everybody know milk has calcium and builds your bones up. How you think I got my arm back right? You feel me?
In that
I
case,
drink a lot of water, but milk.
I know.
Can't drink milk straight.
I know school milk ain't the best.
No, it
you know
ain't.
what I'm saying? Stay away from
I'm
that.
gonna keep it a buck.
Stay away from that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
Make your tummy wrong.
Boy
Man.
made me throw up one time. Never drunk it ever since.
I think I seen one time I put a milk carton. You know they had the milks in the carton. You was little. I pulled it out and stuff came out kind of gooey, bro. Like when you really hungry and you come back from like a hard class, bro, you gonna want to smash that food, bro. Like that little pizza, them little baked food they be cooking, bro. All that be, it tastes home.
That baked chicken be hitting.
I know it do.
That baked chicken be hitting.
All they macaroni and cheese. Let me stop talking about school food.
Right, man.
It's making me miss.
Domino's calling my name, boy.
It's making me miss school.
Moment of silence. All them little kids.
To me, it hurt my heart. I mean,
Yeah, for real.
you know, even though I ain't no adult and all that, I ain't live a long time, but it's really sad to see kids not being able to live out their life. I don't think about it as justice, to be honest, because it ain't right. No matter what situation you put out there or like however you try to change the story up, it's not right. All them innocent kids and innocent adults lost their life. That's messed up. And you know, all the people, like, and you gotta think about it. If you put yourself in the perspective of like family members and friends and stuff like that, you gotta see how bad they hurt from it.
Right.
Like, at the same time, I don't really think or want to think that it's gonna happen anywhere around here, cause you always want to think positive. You know?
Right.
Right.
But it's possible, like,
Cause you never know.
with everything going on, it's possible. You don't want it to happen.
And I feel like this the time, you know, I think we done had a whole bunch of school shootings in the United States over like the last decade or the past decade that just came. And you know, just the most recent school shooting. But I feel like we need to take more caution to it, you know, more protection around the school and stuff like that, rather than having like, what, 1 or 2 officers there, like, or to just walk around the school. That's probably not good enough. At the grocery market that was racially motivated, bro.
Oh
And you
yeah,
see-
when they
and
killed
it
all
seemed,
them
yeah,
elderly
and
people,
you see it's on video,
Yeah,
and
bro,
then,
that's crazy.
you know, rest in peace to them. But you know, it looked like he was trained. Like,
At the same time, bro, we been saying it's time for change, but is it really gonna change? Like,
we got to take now. That's up for the community. You know, we got to take a stand.
it's really up to our generation.
And we got all the technology nowadays. We got social media. You know, people just gotta stop being lazy and stuff like that. Stop thinking the problem's gonna solve it out, or work it out itself. You know, we gotta take the time to do what we need to do. You know, we gotta be the voice. We have to get everything right, bro. Because if they're not gonna do it, who gonna do it?
If you think about it, it's really our generation that's doing all the killing.
It's our generation.
And that's getting killed.
And that's another thing, you know, you got a lot of people that's, you know, negative and stuff like that, and that's being put out to the world. So that's what everybody's seeing, but you know, you also got a lot of people down here that's trying to do a whole bunch of good for the community in our city and state. You know, and they barely get, you know, shown. So I feel like, you know, you need to show both sides of the story rather than just showing the bad and all the bad image and stuff like that. Because you know, we got people out here trying to do good, trying to give back to the community and stuff like that.
So let me ask y'all this. Y'all think, and I'm just speaking for Baton Rouge, y'all think if it had like, say for instance, Florida, you know, they got all the theme parks and stuff.
Yeah.
They got stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all think if they had a lot of stuff to do down here, like theme parks, it wouldn't really be like that? Y'all think that'll really make a change? I mean, it probably would.
It probably would make a change. I mean,
right now, it probably wouldn't affect right now because of all the stuff going on. It would take a couple of years. Right now, it'll probably take a couple of decades, but.
I wouldn't even think it'd take a couple of decades. I mean.
Cause then, right now, if let's say a lot of people go, and somebody ain't cool with somebody, it might lead to us, you know.
Right.
So it probably wouldn't take effect right now, but I do think it's one of the solutions, you know. Cause we don't have nothing to do out here.
And it's that we're not a big city. It's very small. Everything's, you know,
so
right
if
there
you think
by
about
each
it,
other.
really, all we got
Right.
ain't really much. So
You know, we don't got a lot of things to do out here, not like that. But you know, we make the best of. We make it fun. I mean,
there
you
are
got a
ways
couple-
to make the best of what you got.
exactly. We got a couple, you know, little fun places to go to. But you know, eventually, you got a lot of people coming into the city, and you got a lot of people that's in the city. So when people start going to them places more and more and more, you know, eventually it get boring. Like it dies out.
Yeah.
Like going to the mall. Everybody used to like going to the mall.
It's
But
dead now,
we'd have been
bro.
to the mall so many times. It's just normal.
Like
You
the
don't even be
movies.
shocked when you see people in the mall, bro. Like,
don't
I
even
used
see
to
you
go
the rest
to
of
go
them.
to the mall. Boy, I used to make sure I went to the mall, my best fit. Boy, I don't care how I go to the mall. No.
But now, you know, people kind of skeptical about going to the mall because
That
the
shit
way
they having at the mall.
a lot of stuff that go on.
Hold
Be
on,
gangster
hold on.
stuff.
Y'all hear that?
That is outside, boy.
That's outside?
Yes. Oh, no, I think
It
that-
must just hit a certain time. Don't the bells do that? Mm-hmm. It just must hit a certain time.
It's gonna do it 9 times.
that gotta be like 5, 6.
Yeah,
So every hour, that's how many times they do it?
So if it's 1 o'clock, it only does it once.
That's smart.
Sure.
I ain't know
I
that.
never knew
What
that.
is?
It's the perfect.
No, like, I want one of them.
That must be one.
You're big, bro.
When it's 8 o'clock, that mother gonna ring 8 times.
8 times.
Try to sneak, get some little candy or something, that mother go off, I'll be scared for my life. I used to be scared of the dark. Come on, I know some of y'all used to be scared of the dark. Don't be ashamed to say it. Type that in the comments. You used to be scared of the dark.
Well, I like the dark.
I'm in love, man. I ain't even gonna say that. Cause ever since I put
Nah, I
them
like
LED,
the dark.
ever since I put them LED lights in my room, bro, they don't come out.
So it
son.
don't be dark.
It don't be dark, bro. I don't even be sleeping with the lights off, bro.
I like it pitch black and
Me too,
60
I like
degrees.
it
dark.
60
I used
no
to be
fans,
like that.
No fans.
Oh, you forced
Oh,
it.
it gotta be
Oh,
cold.
no. You forced it.
It
You
gotta
tell me
be.
you sleep with no fans?
I know you be
I don't
burning
So
up.
you sleep
I
hot.
got asthma. No, I sleep
That
with
make
the
it worse.
elm.
You got asthma?
Yeah.
So
Why
you
you ain't
sleep
tell me?
hot.
So you tell me right now, this whole time we've been knowing each other, I ain't know you had asthma. You fake.
See,
bro.
that's a good thing.
You
That's a
fake.
good thing, because I don't let that affect me. You know what I'm saying? See? I like
You're right. That's a good thing.
That is, that's
I don't
smart.
let that affect me.
That's
It
smart.
did affect
You can
me.
scream.
It did affect me.
Let's talk about, you know, I know you took yours out, but like, let's talk about the way you started your dreads, you know.
Mine's
You know,
a
you
bit
was
longer.
kinda,
I knew it.
let's talk, 'cause, you know,
He swear to God, these
Mine's a bit
little-
low.
we got baby dreads on side of me, you know. He want to catch up, but you can't. And not right now. Not unless I cut them or trim them.
DJ,
No.
these little nappy dreads
Nappy.
you got,
Nappy.
well, I don't want that.
I don't want to take my hat off because I don't want y'all to see my good hair, but you know, it's got good hair under here. You know, it ain't
This
nothing
guy-
like. I ain't even gonna talk about
My hair would
this
have been longer than yours. Facts.
stuff. You want. Dude,
Facts.
okay, so you tell me right now,
Facts.
when you before you cut
Facts.
your hair off, your hair was longer than mine.
I said would have been now. Right now, my hair would have been longer than
How
yours.
long you been growing your dreads?
You had dreads?
Yeah, but I cut them. So I had them for like.
He had to let fro dreads.
I had them like.
Oh, you had like I had.
I started, naturally. I had them naturally. Like I had them for
Yeah.
like 2-3 years.
2-3 years.
2-3
And
years.
so before that, that was your what? What year that was?
Freshman.
So 2-3 years before that.
Yeah.
So I started my 6th grade year. And think about my hair.
So that says a lot.
my
You
hair
would've
longer
been
than
growing
this.
your hair longer than mine.
But my hair longer than this though. It's all braided up right now. My hair
What that
stopped.
do?
My hair stopped right here.
Right.
DJ, I be telling you, son, what does that do?
That don't make no sense. You saying your hair
Right.
longer? Like what they got to? They just twisted up.
They still
They-
should be the same.
Right? They
length.
still should be that
Or they
long.
might get a little longer.
Y'all must be crazy. Y'all don't know how
No,
science
you-
work.
you got me
okay.
thinking you
It's
crazy.
braids, bro. It's braids. You got like 3 braids. You got 3 dreads braided. You tell me right now they supposed to be the same length.
To all my people that do have, please answer this. If you got dreads, right, and you twist them, will they shorten up or will they stay the same length?
Hold up.
Answer that first.
No, hold up. I'm gonna give you a representation.
Right here.
Representation.
This boy
I
said,
stretch this out. What happens? You know, you can get the full length, or you can't really get the full length, but you feel me? You do this. Now, when I twist it up and do this right here, it don't get shorter.
that is a rubber band. Your hair is
your
not
hair.
a rubber
Okay,
band.
my hair is stretchy though, son. When you take it out, it's gonna be curly though, son. And you know why your hair is
That
got
don't mean
shrinkage?
it's gonna be downhill.
Okay, what is shrinkage then? What is
Boy,
shrinkage?
what? Shrinkage don't got nothing to do
Or
with
when you pull your hair
Right.
down, you see the full length. You let it go, what's gonna happen? It's gonna go right back up.
First, dude,
Come on now, what happens with a rubber band? I pull it apart, I let go, what's gonna happen? It's gonna come right back.
Say, no. What? I think you dude, shrinkage is like when your hair just looks shorter, but your hair really long. This is your real length, and you twist it up. and
It's really not even
Right.
my real length. I feel
Thank
like
you.
if I comb out my dreads, my hair would probably be longer than
Out
that.
your dreads.
Yeah. You know you can comb out your dreads?
No,
Oh, you
I
new
didn't know
to the
that.
game though.
Mine
It'll take
lock.
You
buku
new to the
long,
game. My dreads can't lock. I got too much good hair.
though. You said your dreads can't lock.
My dreads can't lock. Like, I could stick a hand through the root of my dreads. You want to see?
No, we don't want to
Man.
see that.
I'm for real. Like I'm not.
Your
Finna,
dreads is locked.
they not locked.
Your dreads is
I
locked.
promise they not. I don't want to put my
Your
take my hair. I ain't got no
dreads is
haircut right now. I'm not finna prove the
What
point
is
to
your
y'all.
dreads? I'm looking at it.
I'm not
Your
finna prove
dreads
my
is locked.
point. I'm not finna prove my point. Okay. bro, I can literally move this apart and I can rip it, bro. I promise you. I don't want to do it right now because it's doing too much.
No, because your dreads is locked.
They just too
The
stranded
end of my
right now.
the end of my dreads not even locked. They curly, bro. I can literally do this and rip it apart.
So you
bro.
got some of them too
I
stranded.
can do this and
Just
rip it
because it's
apart.
curly don't mean
So
it's not locked,
if my
bro.
dreads locked, would it be able to do that? No, my hair too good
That's
for
the
that.
tip of your dread.
Dude said,
How else do you think I started, DJ?
Alright.
This the like the beginning, bro. This from the beginning of time right here.
Next topic. Next topic.
God,
This boy-
That
bro.
boy said his hair not
You
locked.
need to go to a hair salon.
Y'all making
or
our school
something.
look bad, bro. Stop talking, bro.
How we making
Y'all make it look bad,
No,
bro. Cause they gonna be
your
looking at the
dreads
video.
is
They gonna be like,
locked.
what they teach y'all over there, bro? How y'all not know that?
Boy,
They
I'm
definitely
not about
ain't
hair
teaching
by
us
school
about hair.
anyway.
If you look at the end of your dreads and the end of mine, what's the difference?
Nothing. Nothing. My hair black, your hair black. Is nappy, mine nappy. What's it?
My hair is not nappy.
What it is?
There's, huh? It's not
Yeah,
locked.
that.
You don't even have. You had twists. You ain't have dreads.
I had
No,
dreads.
So what you just took
I
out
had
your head? What
dreads
you
too.
just
Don't
took
try
out
to
your
change
head?
it to
Before
this
that?
man.
Hold on, first of all, twist and dreads is the same thing.
It's not.
When they get longer,
It's
it
not.
becomes dreads.
It's not. It's
Yes, they
not.
do. Yes,
no,
they
it's
do.
not.
Yes,
Dreads
they
are
do.
locks. Locks and twists are not the same thing. You can twist your
The
hair.
twist is locked.
You can untwist your hair.
Dude,
Right or wrong. You can untwist your hair.
This dude Adrian said that twist is locked. When you twist your hair, you lock
I
your
don't
hair.
want to hear nothing. I don't hear nothing from y'all. I'm tired. I'm tired of y'all.
Wait,
bro.
all right. So
Yeah,
your hair
just
two
end the
stranded.
subject.
I'm really getting double teamed right
Your
now
hair
for no
too
reason.
stranded?
And I'm still
No,
proving
right.
my point
No,
right.
you're not.
Is your
no,
hair
you're
too
not. When your
stranded?
hair
What?
twist is locked.
Is it two stranded right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you take the two strands out, what would you have?
It's a two strand. It's called
What
two
two
first
strand?
off-
All two strand not locked though.
No, I'm saying if he take his two strands out,
So
what
what's
would it
the
be?
okay? What's the full
Dreads,
name?
right.
Thank you.
What's the full name of it? What is it called? Two strand
Strand
what?
twist.
It's not dreads, bro.
Oh,
Your
strand
dreads are two stranded.
you can two strand
Okay,
dreads.
our lineman,
matter of
what's his
fact, he got
name?
two strand
What is our
dreads.
lineman?
What you
Number
talking
60. What is his name?
Roy,
What do we have?
He got what
He
I
got-
got what I do.
he got two
This
stranded.
like that.
He don't have
two-strand
two-stranded
twist.
He has
dreads.
twists,
You
bro.
literally have dreads and then two strand them.
right?
They're not twisted.
If he was to two strand his hair, it
I
would
have
be two strand
that's already
twists.
look. That's gonna
If
be-
you two strand your hair, you have two stranded dreads.
y'all steady trying to talk to me, but y'all not finna
Next
change my.
topic.
Y'all not finna
So,
change.
yeah,
y'all
real
not
talk.
finna change my mind.
So when you put your helmet on, it don't like it don't hurt like.
Bro, having dreads is a lot, bro. I ain't even go, especially when your dreads get long, bro. It's like.
Well,
I mean,
especially
I'm
basketball.
used to it by now, but I'm pretty sure if I slap my dreads on
I'm
top of your
trying to
head,
get
your
used
neck
to it.
probably gonna do this, bro. Your neck probably
Boy,
gonna
imagine
cave
you
in.
playing running back, son. Somebody attack you by your dread.
Oh yeah, grab your dread.
Oh yeah. First off,
Did he
can we
do
get
that?
it? Can we turn that into a flag now?
What if
Like,
somebody stiff arm you by
Right.
your dread?
Matter of fact, don't turn it into a flag. I'm a defensive player. I'm gonna grab somebody's dreads. If I have to, if that's my last resort, I'm
Sir.
grabbing his
I
dreads.
ain't lying. Somebody
Imagine
had that
somebody
kind of
grab
six hanging out the back of my head.
You have
You
no hair.
probably can't even see your dreads out the back of your helmet.
Do I need to show y'all? Do I need to show y'all a picture?
Your
No,
head
you
already
don't need
big,
no
son.
food.
Your helmet big, so you fit all your dreads in your helmet.
Say,
Basically, you say your dreads short.
Yeah.
yeah, they short. I just started.
But how long ago?
At least I ain't trying to say mine. If I stretch them out, they gonna be waiting on him.
Right.
Well, my brother, appreciate you coming on the show, my dog. You already
Alright.
know it's all love, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
But make sure y'all be major, my guy.
It's on the right. I enjoyed my little time here with y'all boys. You feel me? I feel like we had a whole bunch of good conversations. You know, even though we already know each other. You know, we got to know each other a little bit more,
I
man.
do want to ask you something.
What?
What are your plans after high school?
What are my plans after high school? Go to college
And ball out.
and ball.
Short and
out.
simple.
It's all it is.
we
Make it to
gonna
the
see you there.
Hey, we all gonna see each other.
Yeah.
Hey, we all gonna see
We
each other.
gonna see
It's
you
on the
too.
right. It's
We
on the
gonna be
right.
seeing you this
It's
year.
on the right.
Getting success ain't no giving. Some days I don't hit, I don't slay. When I'm focused, I'm dangerous. Down, wonder when I'm anxious. Ain't no limit.